you. But a High Court judge, if it goes to High Court, of course, will say, right, you're not allowed on social media legally for 2 years, 18 months, however long they
That
want
would
to
kill
give.
her.
That's, it's down to the judge. Do you know how long they say you can't stay online for? And that's why.
Be indefinitely.
In the most serious cases, yes, it can be, but then you're talking about child predators there. You're not talking about somebody that's attention seeking. You're not, at best, 18 months, 2 years maybe.
I don't think that would be enough time for him to get his head in gear, but I don't think that would be. But, you know, it's
no, never gonna happen.
You know what? It'll be the best thing that could ever happen.
It's something.
Because another thing a judge can do is order you to go and seek mental health treatment. And if you don't comply, they section you. Simple as that.
Oh, he should love that, though. That's the problem. Should love that.
It's the attention seeking, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I bet you, if he couldn't broadcast it, I think that he'd just straighten up right away. I bet you, he would still straighten up.
Yeah. See, I do.
Will he dance?
When he says, when people meet me in real life, they all say they love me. I don't think they love him, but I think what it is they can see a different side to him, because he's not the same from my understanding. When you meet him in the street with no social media, no live stream, no nothing, it's a complete and utter different character versus what you see on here. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I do believe when he says that, there is an element of truth in that.
Yeah, New Year, so everyone should forgive her.
No. Doesn't work out.
Because it works like that. Did you know we'll go through the purge every year?
The thing is that unless he gets some serious help, he's not going to change. And the thing is that
he has to recognise that first, though. He has to recognise that he's the problem.
Yeah.
And until he does that, sadly, there is no real help to be given. Yes, you can give them counselling, therapy, X, Y, and Z, but that's not going to work until he goes, like an alcoholic saying, I'm an alcoholic. He has to go, I'm an attention seeker, I'm a problem maker, I'm a whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hi, Steph. Can I just ask how old you are?
But then, sorry.
Who, me?
Yes.
But then, as long as TikTok enables it, then he's going to keep going because he doesn't see a problem. And again, it's this whole power trip of, oh, there are people on here that love me, I'm going to keep going. And I think that's just what annoys me more than anything, is that a lot of the people that are supporting him they're blessed and they're struggling themselves.
But the problem is a lot of the ones that are supporting are also minors. They're all under 18 for the vast majority. So you can't be angry at them because that is their most influential age.
They just don't know different.
Yeah. I mean, again, I work with kids and there were some of obviously some of our kids, they found it, they came in to the study where we usually work, and he was on live and they were gifting him for the fun of it, and I'm like, no guys,
because it's a giggle, it's a bit of a giggle, it's a laugh, but at that age
what she doesn't get, it's a car
really
crash.
understand it.
We watched because she's a car crash.
Yeah, I'm just going to respond to some comments. Elphaba is not trans. They've not even bothered to transition.
And that legally as well, in the eyes of the law,
He's a male.
He is not transgender because he has not got a formal diagnosis.
Yes,
So it's not transphobic.
The screenshots from Elphaba's Instagram story. They tried to call us all out by name calling.
Oh, I seen that. I was. But did I send it to you last night? I can't. I was sending it to that many people. I can't keep up.
1 second.
Hi.
Which how old you are?
Oh, I'm 20.
Ah, good.
Jenny who?
Jenny Johnson.
Oh, right, okay. It's just because I follow a Jenny and I'm not close with her, but I just needed to know which Jenny was going on about.
No, it's someone called Jenny JJ Johnson.
Oh, no, that's all right. To be fair, fucking, they're all as bad as one another. It's not just Elphaba. They're all as bad as one another.
How do you mean? Sorry, I'm a little bit confused. Do you mind just explaining a wee bit more so I understand?
Honestly, I've just said, it was about whenever you was going on about Miss Faye.
Oh, that's before I came in, so I don't know.
I feel like Miss Faye and Elphaba, with that whole situation, they're just as bad as one another.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would agree with that. I think
I
they're
agree.
both attention seekers. I think they both want #1 position for being the TikTok trans creator or whatever in their own heads. And it's tit for tat. It's like my two children. Do you know what I mean? They're always in competition of who can get each other told off the most. Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, I blocked Miss Faye at one point because I got in Miss Faye's box and they were talking about trans women using the toilet. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I see it is, say, like, they're just starting out in the transition. And would you feel comfortable? Like,
No.
if you didn't know, they were just starting in their transition, and you just saw them walk into the girls' bathroom, would you?
Personally, no, I would. I personally wouldn't, and I've always been honest and open about that. I've my reasons why, because of what I've gone throughout my life. But as far as I see it, as long as you've still got male genitalia, you should not be allowed in a female toilet, because that's a weapon.
Yeah,
You know, that's used to harm women. I'm not going to say the word, but you can all read between the lines. Do you know what I mean?
I already know what you mean.
I would say, because that's the way I see it as well. Like, yeah, fine, fair enough. If you want to use the women's bathroom, go with your life. But why are you gonna put an entire bathroom uncomfortably, and then be like,
Because
oh,
it's
well,
selfishness.
oh well, it's your problem. You're uncomfortable. Well, it's not, because it's yours, because you're the one in the women's bathroom. You're the one making us uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, I've got a baby, right? And when she's a bit older, if she asks to go to the toilet, right? Like, I've seen and watched videos and read cases online about men dressing up as women, putting a dress and makeup on, pretending to be female so they can go and abuse women and children in bathrooms. And I'm sorry, I'd fucking not have to be cleaning to next week.
And this is a big chat that's going on within the government at the moment. So what they're proposing now, this has not happened yet. They're just proposing this right now, is that there be a girl toilet, a boy toilet, obviously the disabled toilet, and then a third, like, unisex toilet. You know, a fourth unisex toilet. But I think personally, I'm in favour for that personally, because I think that protects everybody, but then gives everybody the choice to choose where they belong. Do you know what I mean?
See, I agree with that as well. Like, please, see, I'm not generalising all trans people, because not all trans people are like that. There is some very nice trans people out there.
Absolutely. There is, and that's the problem. It's one person that spoils it for everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what's happened here. And it breaks my heart and it saddens me. It really does, because people are getting judged by one rotten apple, and that's not fair. That really is not okay, and nobody should be doing it. Am I echoing? Is it me?
No.
I can hear like a really high pitched buzzing in my ear, but I don't know whether that's just my ears.
I've got it in mine.
I'm in headphones, so hopefully it's not me.
I can hear it has.
Maggie, I'm so sorry that you have to go through that.
Yeah. A school in Bolton. I don't know if any of you know where Bolton is, but it's in Manchester. They actually made They made the whole bathrooms unisex, so boys and girls use the same bathroom.
Ariel!
And it actually got taken out because the mums of the school went absolutely sick.
Well, I agree.
I'm not surprised.
I agree with that. You know, parents have to speak up, because until you're 18, you're still a minor, and it's up to us parents to speak up for you. And you, at the end of the day, what men have between their legs is used as a violent weapon towards women. So we should not be put into a vulnerable position in that sense. Is that me?
Did you not hear what you said last night?
I think
Did you hear what else I said last night?
Famous.
Yo, Mouldy.
This Mr. Mold, it's fish lips.
Fish lips! Hello! No, I just pop in very quickly. I'm actually going to work, but I actually love it. I'm gonna keep Mr. Mold forever. I'm keeping it.
Mr. Mold.
I'm famous, darling. Someone else was scream.
Famous!
Do you know what?
Okay.
I'm so glad I've got an elf with his head. It means I'm doing something right.
Have a good day.
So true.
I'm actually late for work. Take care.
Oh, bye. Bye, Mr. Moldy.
Do you know what? It's great. You know, I'm getting into elf with his skin.
You live rent-free in his house.
Affected.
Oh, it's a fake account. Witch.
The reason,
Yeah, user 6 something.
the reason the same names keep coming up, so like yours, Jenny's, blah, 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 is because it's all the truth, and they can't argue that. They can't disprove that. They can't go against that because they know within themselves that you are speaking facts. You're speaking the truth.
Exactly.
And no matter what they say or do or don't do, there is no coming back from that.
There's no coming back for ever with him. He's a lost cause. She's a lost cause. Whatever is a lost cause.
He's a problem child.
Yeah. But again, I forget who said this earlier on, so forgive me. But somebody says about Maria. Well, Maria actually does have a big part to play in this.
Yes, she does.
Because your fundamental years are from your birth until you're 6 years old. So whatever went on during that period, Maria and the dad had a big part to play in forming Orion's character and personality as who they are today.
I still think Maria.
That's when narcissism starts.
Yeah.
I still think Maria plays a massive part in Elphaba's life, and the fact is, I think Maria drinks and.
Yeah, someone's has to go in.
Let me drop out, see if it's me, and I'll come back in. Hold on.
I feel like Maria plays a massive part in Elphaba because they do the, if you know what I mean, if you heard it. Yeah. She drinks, and then when they go out, they cause a whole lot of problems.
Yeah.
It's like they were in Manchester. Please stay out of Manchester. Do not drag Manchester's name any further down the drain than it already is.
But also, like, love.
She was talking about Newcastle the other day, and I was like, no.
Oh, please stay away. I'm going back to Hartlepool in a week. Please stay away.
So I grew up in care, and I didn't exactly have the best upbringing. And now I work with kids in care and support kids who have gone through the worst things. And also, it's hard because he hasn't had the best upbringing, but also, you know, you also have the ability to change your behaviour. And I mean, I had to learn the hard way how to kind of be around people and kind of act, you know, in a civilized way, because I was never taught that as a child. But then it does mean that life is going to be a bit harder for you. But then he still has, you know, there is still right from wrong, and it's knowing right from wrong, and it's learning that, and it's just hard because also I do believe that, you know, social media has a massive part of enabling this, because he's clearly unwell, but social media is still enabling this.
Yeah.
Social media is making his illness worse.
Yeah.
And it's encouraging it. It's encouraging it.
I'll tell you something now from personal experience. I got put in care in my teenage years, and you know what? My mental health went really bad. But do you know what? I do not act like in such a disgusting manner like that.
Yeah.
I can't say anything because I had amazing parents. I mean, my mum's still here. My dad died a few years ago, but amazing parents. But I did have some troubles in childhood when I was bullied in high school, and I've got massive mental health issues myself. But there's personal responsibility. Am I a good person all of the time? No. Sometimes I'm a terrible person. When I've had a drink, sometimes I take it too far, and all my issues come to surface, and I act like an absolute knobhead. But I take responsibility for that. I've stopped drinking for a month. I'm seeing how that goes.
That's the whole point. You recognise that and you go, oh, I need to do something to fix this, sort it out.
Exactly.
And you've done that. So that's you taking accountability and recognise, and you should be proud of yourself for that. And that's what a woman needs to do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
not.
It's hard work, but we can do it.
Yeah.
Also,
Just
we
too
all
much like
grew
hard
up.
work.
You know, it's just about learning from it, really.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the thing is, he's almost 20. What's it, next month? What are we? Next month, he's 20 years old.
Yeah.
So he's going to lose this teen part that he loves to throw out there.
That he loves to cling on to.
Why
Yeah.
do my birthday month with fucking Orion? Why? Why? Fucking why?
Do you?
My birthday's February 17th. Please don't tell me that his birthday's
No, I think it's the 19th.
12th, I think.
No, is it not later
I can't
in the
remember.
month? I think it's later in the month. And then Chelsea Leart as well. She's a February baby, is she not? But anyway, that per side, at 20 years old, my argument still being, you know
11.
right from wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, 19 years old, do you know what? If I call you ugly, that's not a nice thing to say. If I call you gorgeous, that's a good thing to say. So if you know that, you know right from wrong. Simple. It's not difficult. And what he's doing is a choice. He's choosing to be this way.
Yeah.
That's where the big difference for me.
And I mean, we are all feeding it in a way. You know,
Yes.
we do feed it, and I take responsibility for feeding it by, you know, the videos we put up. But it's got to be some sort of consequence and awareness about it. So if we are feeding it, it's just going to have to be tough.
I mean,
I had a...
What? How have you ended up on Elphaba's story on Instagram?
Because Elphaba decided to script... I think Elphaba was on a fake account last night and decided to watch Kaylee's stream.
What the?
Probably. This is what's been said.
Oh my! She cooked you fish lips.
Sorry, I've paid good money for these, thank you.
And the fact that that's the only thing that he can say about you as well, like literally commenting on your appearance, that's
Oh my god! She's called Kaylee a 50-year-old hag.
do you know what I don't understand? How he can comment on someone's appearance when he looks like that.
yeah.
I was